He hiked taxes and made laws to take as much as he could from the people. And his people, they stopped singing his name. They say, "A hyena cannot hide its hunger, even in daylight." Long ago, in the sun-blessed heart of Africa, there lived a man named Spenser, a man whose tongue was sweeter than honey and whose smile could melt stone. When he spoke, people listened. When he promised, they believed. He told the farmers, "I will build roads for your harvest to reach every market." He told the teachers, "I will bring books and classrooms for every child. I will increase your salary." He told the traders, "Your businesses will grow beyond our borders." Even the motorbike riders, the young men who carried goods and passengers through the dusty roads, Spenser promised them fuel subsidies, new roads, and fair taxes. To the churches, mosques, and temples, he vowed peace and gave money generously. To the hospitals, he promised medical supplies and better services. To the poor, he swore hope. The people rejoiced. They danced, they sang, they said, "At last, a leader with a heart of gold." And so, they made him King Spenser, ruler of their land. But as time passed, the honey on his tongue turned bitter. King Spenser's promises became like clouds without rain, full but empty. He began to change. Greed crept into his heart like weeds choking a garden. He took from the people their land, their harvest, their money. He said, "This land is for the palace. This gold is for development. This harvest is for the king's treasury." But nothing was ever built. The roads remained broken. The schools still had leaking roofs, and the hospitals, oh, the hospitals, had no medicine, no beds, no hope. He hiked taxes and made laws to take as much as he could from the people. And his people, they stopped singing his name. They say, "A hyena cannot hide its hunger, even in daylight." And soon the whole kingdom saw Spenser for who he truly was, a man whose hunger for power had devoured his soul. Those who dared to question him were silenced. Some vanished, some were imprisoned, others never seen again. Fear ruled where love once lived. People's hearts grew heavy. The land grew quiet. Even God, it seemed, had turned his face away. Then the signs began to show. The rains stopped falling. The rivers thinned like old rope. The crops withered before harvest. No matter what Spenser touched, it failed. Projects collapsed. Allies betrayed him. Even his gold lost its shine. It was as if the land itself was whispering, "Enough." Because when the cries of the innocent reach the heavens, even the mountains bow in silence. One night, as thunder rolled across the dark sky, Spenser stood on his balcony shouting, "Why does everything I touch turn to dust? I am the king." But the wind answered him with silence. His crown felt heavy, his hands trembled, and for the first time, fear filled his heart. The next morning, the people gathered, farmers, traders, teachers, and riders. They had had enough. They came, not with weapons, but with unity, because they knew, when the ants unite, even an elephant must fall. They marched to the palace, voices loud and hearts strong, and when the gates opened, even Spenser's guards stepped aside. Spenser looked down upon his people, once his pride, now his judgment. He tried to command them, even gave new promises, as he asked for a little more time, but his voice cracked like dry wood. The elders spoke. "Spenser, you have stolen from your people. You have broken your promises. You have bathed your throne in lies. And now, the thrones shall reject you." The crowd shouted, "No more lies, no more greed." Spenser, desperate, ran to the temple and cried, "Forgive me. I pray for forgiveness, my God." Forgiveness doesn't grow in a single day. Not after the pain you've sown in the hearts of your people. The weight of your choices will find you, as all seeds do when they bear fruit. By sunset, Spenser's rule had fallen. The land, the gold, and the harvests were returned to the people. The roads were rebuilt. The children returned to school. The drums of joy beat again across the valleys. The kingdom healed, slowly but surely. As for Spenser, he vanished into the wilderness, muttering to the wind, "I was king once." But even the wind would not carry his words. These are the moral lessons we learn from this story. A leader's promise is a sacred bond. To break it is to betray a nation. Greed may fill your pockets, but it will empty your soul. Power without compassion turns a king into a tyrant. The people's voice is the strongest throne. When the roots of deceit grow deep, truth becomes the axe that cuts them down. This was The Fall of King Spenser, a tale from Tales of King Zuri, where echoes of wisdom are told anew. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss the next tale of wisdom from Tales of King